This is the last bartender. I'm going to be making a Caipirinha today. It is the national drink of Brazil. I'm using this Novo Fogo again that I did a tasting of a while back. I still have a bunch left. And I'm also going to be cutting the fruit for this one. The reason for that is, who puts stickers on limes? Put stickers on everything else, but I don't understand putting stickers on limes. Okay, there's actually a reason why I'm cutting these in front of you today, and that's because normally with a lime you just cut down the middle and then you cut it into 3 after you score it, so it'll sit nicely on the drink. But this one, because you're muddling the whole piece into the drink, you get as much of the pith out as you can, which is that white part, because it's very bitter, and on a drink like this it can actually affect the flavor. So we're going to just cut off the ends. I have not used this paring knife before, and it is not that sharp, so this is going to be interesting. Cut off the ends, then you cut it in half. And by the way, I know this is probably an ugly looking lime, but the ugly looking limes with the little blemishes on them and stuff like that are usually the most juicy, so I was happy when I saw that. Okay, and then cut down the middle. We don't need to score because we're not going to be putting this on the outside of the glass. And this little white part right here is what you want to cut off. So then you have very much just the juicy part, and the white part of the pith is protected by the skin on one side and the flesh of the fruit on the other. So that's why you want to do that with this drink, and that's why I'm actually cutting the fruit for this bad boy. There's going to be somebody screaming in Portuguese at me after I make the Caipirinha, because I got these gorgeous farmers market Concord grapes, and their flavor is just crazy. I mean, it's like shoving a fistful of Welch's grape jelly into your mouth. Take that off. So I'm just going to throw that into one, and I'm going to shake it up and make it a little differently and see what happens. Typically, I would rather have granulated sugar for this drink. I'm going to do one more because the granulated sugar is much easier to work with this. And I have these sugar cubes that have been in my fridge in a glass. There's a reason why they give you sugar cubes in a box, because condensation starts happening and your sugar cubes turn into little rocks. So I'm probably going to have a little bit of difficulty trying to muddle these. So if it takes me a second, please don't hold it against me. Okay. Almost done. There's 2 more. Actually, no. I will use these 2 as our scored pieces, which means I could have left the ends on, but that's all right. Okay. Now the Caipirinha is a super simple drink. Take your sugar. I'm going to put take your glass. I'm going to put the sugar cube. I'm going to put 2 in. I'm going to muddle that first because, like I said, these have turned into rocks. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right, look at that. Now, these things are huge and super juicy, so I'm just going to put those in like that. I'm going to sit. Oh no, those are our scored ones. Oh, well, that's all right. They do have the pith on them, so I am going to take them out. I'm a professional. All right, there we go. There we go. Okay, and then you give that a nice muddle. Just like most drinks, started as a medicinal thing. It had honey in it. It had something else. You know, it was lots of drinks. That's how they start. It's gonna cure your cold. But you know, this thing came around in like 1920s or something like that, and cocktail culture booming in the United States, and every country having their own spirits, and yeah, they jumped on board and were like, "Whoa, this is our national drink," and so that's what it became. It became the national drink, Caipirinha, and that's going to be 2 ounces of. We're doing silver cachaça, And we have muddled sugar and fresh lime. You saw how we did the lime. Ooh, yes. Novo Fogo. And then we're just gonna add some ice and give it a little stir. Okay, give her a little stir. Oops, a little bit got away from us there. That's all right. Try to dig out the bottom. With a drink like this, you want to dig it out a little bit, just so that there's nothing that's chunking up down there. That's it. Super simple. And now we'll put our sugared up lime on there because I blew it and threw in the wrong one. All right. There you go. Caipirinha. Let's give that bad boy a taste. Lovely. Kind of drink I'd like to sit by the pool. I'm gonna have a bunch of these things. You know what? Let's make it like a like an old shot. Take a sip. I mean, a little bit of sugared lime. That's even better. All right, there you have it. Caipirinha. This is the last bartender. Happy drinking.